Let's now look at some YouTube live comments. And while you're here, make sure you use that hashtag Raiders, just like my dude did here. Wish I could pronounce your name, but there's a lot of vowels there. And I've been sipping on some beer, so that's what's going to happen. And also make sure you guys subscribe to the One Raiders channel on YouTube, youtube.com/Raiders Report. So his question, 2 or more trades for us during the draft. How about this? I'm about to drop a video on Thursday about 5 trades that I think the Raiders could do in the first round of the 2019 NFL Draft. If those trades don't tickle you in some nice way, get at me on IG or Twitter, MitchellRance365. Give me some trades that you like. Hector, what's going on, my man? Loyal watcher. People are saying Montez Sweat is falling down draft boards because of the heart condition. Should the Raiders trade into the teens to pick him up, or should they just follow the draft board? For the people who are worried about Montez Sweat's heart injury, you're dumb. The doctors cleared Montez Sweat to participate in the NFL Combine. Like, the doctors, all the NFL executives, they knew about Montez Sweat's heart condition, and then all of a sudden it comes out. Like, it's not really that big of a secret. Montez Sweat is a super talented player who's dominated in the SEC. He dominated at the Senior Bowl. I know for a fact the Raiders like him a lot. If the Raiders do trade back, Montez Sweat is an absolute player that I would love for them to be able to land. So we did some IG, we did some Twitter, we did some YouTube. Let's check out that Facebook grind. Mickinsie Thomas. What kind of year do you project Carr will have? Well, if there's anything I'm projecting I get a new car in 2019. So if any of you guys work at a car dealership, hit me up because your boy needs a new car. But I think this is a no doubt prove it year for Derek. I mean, we look at last year, he set a career high in passing yards, 4,049. Then you add Antonio Brown. Then you add Tyrell Williams. Then you add J.J. Nelson. You add a wide receiver that is escaping my mind right now who they just signed from the Colts. Anybody here in the studio can help me. Ryan Grant. Thank you, Tom. Unbelievable. I was drawing a blank. They add all these players. I think this is a no doubt prove it year for Derek. And if he doesn't get it done, see ya. See ya. If you want to know what I'm projecting, though, maybe I'll put that one on IG too, Mickinsie. Callie Gonzales, loyal watcher. Why is it that people are hating on AB? People are hating on AB, not for what he does on the field. When you look at what AB does on the field, I mean, 6 straight years, over 1,000 yards, over 100 catches. Heck, he had a career-high 15 touchdowns last year. And it's a great story. He's a player who was drafted super late out of a small school like Central Michigan. The issue with Antonio Brown is when Mr. Big Chest comes out and he's just blowing up social media. He's blowing up things on the sideline. He's a diva. And at the end of the day, I'm a coach. I don't want a diva on my sideline. Antonio is great. But as soon as he doesn't start getting the targets he wants and as soon as the numbers start flowing in, that's why people hate on Antonio Brown. All right, we got Chucky Head here. I'm giving this one a 1 Chucky Head for D00 Glass. Has Lynch made up his mind yet? This is driving me nuts. It's driving me nuts too, man. I wish I knew what Marshawn Lynch was going to do, but he already came out and said that he would like to play. Now, he's talked to some other past teammates. Michael Robinson was his fullback for the Seahawks, and Michael Robinson came out and said about 2 months ago that Lynch wants to come back. But the Raiders are making other moves. They're going out there signing Isaiah Crowell. They re-signed Jalen Richard. You guys know I'm not the biggest fan of Doug Martin, but there's also rumors that they are interested in a running back like a Joshua Jacobs, or like a 3-down running back. And I want Marshawn to finish his career out in Oakland. It's a great story. But from a real monetary value and from a real football standpoint, do the Raiders actually need Marshawn Lynch? People are talking. Super chat. Nice. What's up, Derek? GM's super excited for the draft coming up. Draft party prepping. Okay. Keep the rumors coming. Hashtag Las Vegas local. Hashtag FC. Hashtag Raiders. Hashtag cheers. I love all those hashtags. Hashtag the Raider Nation. If you guys super chat me, you'll get on the show. So cheers to y'all. Ooh, man. Boulevard. You guys not breaking any of my dreams with this beer. Dennis Jones. Mitch, should the Raiders bring in Crabtree to possibly compete for the slot position now Roberts is gone? Well, Dennis, when I talk about this on my rumor show, you're going to absolutely love it. And I think I would give a better answer if you weren't such a loyal watcher. And Dennis, I do follow you on IG, by the way. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. We'll get into some Michael Crabtree in a little bit. Tim Alonzo, are you that stupid thinking Michael Crabtree ever be a Raider again? Well, Tim and Dennis, I think you guys should maybe link up. Maybe you guys should make things nice. I understand the love for Michael Crabtree. He was really good with Derek Carr. But then there's the other side of the fact where it was like he had a lot of drop issues and, well, he didn't really get along with the coaching staff at the time. Duck My ash. Touche, my friend. I'll tell you what. If this name would have came up on 84 Beers in 6 Minutes Day, something else would have came out. Trade a second for Frank Clark. Draft D. White at 4. Josh Jacobs 24. And Byron Murphy at 27. Sure. I just don't think Frank Clark's for a second-round pick. It's a great idea. If you could do that, sure. Send me the owner that's going to sign that one up. Sons of Al, it has been a minute, Sons of Al. Where have you been? I'm upset. I haven't seen Sons of Al in a while. Off-season moves don't matter at all unless we get rid of Tom Cable. Yep. I got the clap. You know, it's going to happen when you tell me to get rid of Tom Cable. Give me that FC. Fire Tom Cable. I'm all about it. We got a super chat coming in from Mercedes Renz. And Mercedes is my dude. Hey, FC, Raiders. Here's the thing. Is this the best show on YouTube or what? I think those are 4 Chucky heads. Believe it, baby. Mercedes, I really, really appreciate it, man. I know you're one of my loyal watchers. And here's the thing. I always tell you guys to come visit me or to come share beers. Mercedes Renz actually came to Chat Sports Studios last week, and we had a really good time. So here's Mercedes Renz. John is also his real name. He stopped by Chat Sports Studios. I want you guys to take a screenshot of this. Let's share it because I'm not kidding when I say I want to get to know the nation really well. And if anybody watches my show, you are invited to Chat Sports, where we have kegs, where we're going to drink beers, and we're going to have a good time. So everyone who's watching, please take a screenshot right now. Cheers. Cool. And let's share that on IG and Twitter because I want more Raider Nation to come here to Dallas. Let's have a good time. Shout out to y'all. And shout out to Mercedes Renz for actually showing up with an awesome Beast Mode shirt, right? 123. Is there anyone left in free agency that you want the Raiders to sign? It's a good question. I look at Zach Brown. He's an interesting option who, you know, we might talk about him in a little bit here. Also, I'm seeing a lot about a Ziggy Ansah. If Ziggy's healthy, I wouldn't mind it. Now, you tell me he's 100% healthy and we're going to get 13 games out of Ziggy, sign him to a 1-year prove-it deal, I'd sign up for that. 123, it's a good question, and that is a really, really old Xbox controller. I don't play Xbox. I don't know if any of y'all do play PS4. Maybe I got to get back with it, but I don't know. What's your favorite Xbox game? This looks like a tattoo. I've actually put this tattoo on my show before. Kelmer, what's going on? What if Seahawks trade Russell Wilson? Okay. And picks for the 4th overall. Would it tickle Chucky's ear? I'll tell you what. If we can get Russell Wilson for the 4th overall pick, it would tickle more than just my ear. I can tell you that much right now. I love Russell Wilson. I think Russell Wilson is a standout quarterback. I think you could argue he is the MVP. He is the most valuable player to his team in the NFL. The Seahawks, they don't have Russell Wilson. They're terrible. Like, they are really bad. You tell me 2 wide receivers on that team, not named Doug Baldwin. I'll wait. Like, you tell me they're tight end right now. I'll wait. Tell me a running back. Chris Carson, besides him, Rashad Penny. All I'm saying is that team, offense, defense, is not very good. Raider Nation, what's going on? You're watching the Raiders Report, brought to you by BetDSI. Hit me up on IG or Twitter, at MitchellRenz365. And when we're doing the show here, make sure you guys are using that hashtag Raiders to get your comments on the show. I go live every Tuesday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. We talk about rumors. I hit you guys up on IG and Twitter. But an easy way to get on the show is when you hit me with that super chat, because I definitely appreciate it. So this was from Callie Gonzales, hashtag Raiders. Mitch, how many games does DC need to win in order to get a ticket to Vegas? That's a great question. So stats are one thing, wins are another. The Raiders got to get 9 wins. I think if the Raiders have anything underneath 9 wins, people are going to be talking. So that's just between you or me. And, like, how many wins do you guys think the Raiders need? Like, I really want the Raiders to be able to say, I am confident in Derek Carr going forward, because I don't want to have to deal with all the rumors next year. I really, really don't. And, you know, I'm looking down here in the comment section, and Tony's saying 8. Like, I get it. I think they need more than 8-8. You need more than 8-8. So, comment below how many games that the Raiders need to win so Derek can save his rear. Michael Bolds. You guys want a bold prediction? I'm doing a bold prediction on AB. Check it out on my IG, at MitchellRenz365. What about Beast Mode, that kid out of Florida? The Beast Mode, that kid out of Florida. See, what I think about this, I think about some, like, meme of, like, some, like, young kid just trucking people. Michael Bolds, I got no idea what you're talking about. What about Beast Mode, that kid out of Florida? Tom's trying to look it up. What? George Scarlett is his name. Michael Jordan Scarlett. I will do more research. If you guys want draft advice, hit up Tom at Downey. Get at me. I don't know what to tell you. My freaking world ace Spade. What's up? Get a picture, please. I agree. Jacobs last year would have been a 4th round guy. So you're saying Josh Jacobs last year would have been a 4th round guy? I don't know. I think that's interesting. All right, John Williams. Guys, can we get some picks? Allen is just as good as Bosa without the injuries. I don't think so. I think Josh Allen is very, very immensely talented, and I think his upside is very, very high. I still think when you watch Nick Bosa and when he's at his high, man, there's just nobody better than him right now in this year's draft class. But I will say, I am a little bit more at ease in the Raiders taking Allen because I am more confident that he's going to be healthy. But let's also say this. It's football. People get hurt. You can't bank on anything. Just saying. Robert, hit me up on Facebook. What's up, my dude? Are the Raiders going to sign former Broncos linebacker Shane Ray? I haven't seen too many reports out with the Raiders interested in Shane Ray, but how about this? I will do a little bit more research. As of now, I'd probably give it only one Chucky head. I think it's a small shred of truth. I'm still hoping that the Raiders go out and maybe get a Zach Brown. I would much rather have them fill the Zach Brown need. Shane Ray's good. I just think he hasn't quite lived up to the hype, and we'll see what we can do with Brandon Marshall. Rick, Carr's not going anywhere. I agree. I don't think Carr's going anywhere in 2019. I am not a Carr hater. Guys, it actually drives me nuts that people think that I'm a Carr hater. You guys realize this is a Derek Carr jersey. I wouldn't buy a Derek Carr jersey if I didn't think Derek Carr was going to be around. Come on. I like Derek Carr. I believe in Derek Carr, and I think the Raiders do too. But if he doesn't get it done this year, we've paid him enough, and next year he's only got a $5 million dead cap hit. So if he doesn't get it done in 2019, I'm telling you, 2020, he's gone. Period. Point blank. Russ Niblock. We will get Josh Allen and maybe trade up as well and grab Nick Bosa. Man, that's a lot of trading. You'd have to give up. I think you'd literally have to trade away your 35, 24, and 27. I think to make that be able to happen. Sure, it sounds great, but I think at the end of the we need to be able to have a lot of picks. The Raiders have a lot of holes, and I want to keep my picks. I want to get more picks. I don't want to give them away. So, Russ, I understand the love for Allen and Bosa, but I just don't see that one being very likely. All right, Ken. Warren kind of reminds me of Bo Jackson. I'm sorry that you think that. I want to know how many Saison Bretts you have, because that's the only explanation I can come up with that. You think Chris Warren looks like Bo Jackson. You guys know that I love my dad. My dad's my best friend. I talk to him every day, and he says the greatest athlete that he's ever seen is Bo Jackson. Chris Warren is not the greatest athlete I have ever seen. I get that you guys call him Baby Bo, but the only way that he can remind you of Bo Jackson is if you drink 84 of these 8.5 ABBs from Saison Brett. All right, let's go to the next question. Elijah Sandoval. Who's the baseball player? Kung Fu Panda or something like that. Pablo Sandoval. Baseball. Love it. Love the show, brother. What are the odds of drafting Bosa? I think it is odds. All right, let's go to odds. 33% chance, so about one Chucky head is what I'd give it. I think the only way the Raiders get Bosa is if they trade up. And now that I'm thinking about 33, that's even probably still too high. I'm looking down in the comment. No more Boulevard beer for Mitch. Well, it's good, Tom, so suck it. I like the idea of trading up for Bosa if you can get him for cheap. Here's the thing, though. The 49ers really want him. I think you're just going to have to give up way too much. So, for me, personally, I want them to trade back. Oh, boy. Here we go. All right, Tom Downey, what do you got? I think Mitch has had too much to drink on Jordan Scarlett, who I assume you meant by the Florida guy. Good long speed. Lacks agility and steadiness. A comp for him, Chris Ivory. I did always call Chris Ivory Beast Mode 2.0. So, Tom, I appreciate that. I don't know what we're talking about. I see something about Tinder in our communication here at Chat Sports that I'm not allowed to be in. Go follow Tom at Downey, and go follow Tom's wife at She's Going Downey. Make sure you guys subscribe to youtube.com/Raiders Report, the #1 Raiders channel on YouTube. Make sure you guys use that hashtag Raiders to get your comments on the show. I would definitely appreciate that. And while we keep flowing here, Tom, go make sure you follow Tom at WhatGoingDowney. Make sure you subscribe at youtube.com/RaidersReport. Raider Nation, what's going on? Is this the #1 Raiders channel on YouTube? For Chucky Heads, believe it, baby. And if you haven't already, subscribe right here. I'm giving you Chucky Heads, news, rumors, Raider Nation rumors. And look at this, I'm making your life easier. Check out my next video. Thanks for watching, and go Raiders.